wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
It is a sunshiny morning, Monday morning here in Utah. We are at the Goodwill bins. We're gonna go inside, see how many quilts and books and home decor vintage finds that we can sell for a profit. And there's not a ton of people here today, so we'll see kind of the vibe in there. I think it's gonna be chill.
Yeah, it's kind of a light Monday. We are late, it's 9:30, but you know, you guys won't see this video till Thursday, so it won't matter.
And then later today or tomorrow, we're gonna get started on painting a bunch of stuff because it's sunshiny and not windy. So we'll have another paint challenge at the end of this video. It is a slow Monday morning at the bins. Let's see what we can find. Shoes here. Don't let Zeb see there's a frame. This is interesting. Looks like a little throw rug, but it's cute. I'll take it home and wash it, and hopefully it looks good on the inside. It's all taped up, so I can't really see.
All right, we're not here right at 9 when they open, but looks like someone's already gone through these books real hard. So I'm gonna have to sort through them, see if we can find anything old. I got a ton of books last week, so I'm gonna try to stick to my 15. But when the getting's good, you gotta grab this stuff. So this one's just sitting here on the top. I think I'm gonna pick it up just because I like the book. It falls right into what we do.
You know, me and the floral sheets. This one is kind of faded, so I think I'm gonna leave this one here. That's cute little vintage mini muffin tin. These always sell well for us because crafters like to organize their stuff in them. Look, I found another one. Cute. I love that they have this hole in the top so you can hang them too.
Oh, it's an old one peeking out under here. Does it have all of its pages? Oh, that one's kind of ripped up. I think I'm gonna leave it. So this is kind of cool. It's called Page 1, Major Events from 1920 to 1975. And it's printed on newspaper. I think I gotta get this one just because the pages are cool. And look how tiny they did the writing. Maybe they had to just shrink it down.
Cute little crochet bear. I can't leave that here. You know, it's funny because you wouldn't think that things like this would sell for much, but people love handmade items. And if I don't have to make them, I gotta save them. Here's like a horse stirrup. Do people collect these? I don't know. I'm gonna put it in my bag and look it up. First quilts of the day. It's like a double wedding ring. It does have a rip there. Little rip there. There is some hand stitching. Oh, it's got some staining on it, but we'll soak this out. It could be a cutter quilt, so that's still worth it to me. I usually leave the book shopping to Zeb, but this is kind of fun. Tactical Interpretation of Air Photos, Department of the Army. It's got old school. Anybody that's into like tanks or military history, this might be interesting to them.
Both of my Williams and Sonoma books sold last week. I found another one, the Simple Classics. So I sold mine for $16.95. So I think we'll probably try another one again. Woohoo! I found a cart. It is difficult to get carts when you're late. Oh, they stopped the music. It's been intermittent this morning. They cranked the music so loud here. Oh, that book came apart. Uh-oh, here we go. Is this Martha? The Best of Martha Stewart Living. Looks like it needs wiped down. Her books are so great, the way she gets them put together and curates them. Is there another Martha book here? Oh, Mary Jane's. I don't wonder, that doesn't look like it's real. It looks like it's printed. This is like a cookbook and decorating idea book. All right, so we have new bins out. He's given the hauler of the rules.
It's always fun to watch everybody go. I don't really see much in other people's carts that I want, so I never stress out. I just kind of wait for them to go, and then I get in there and grab what I want. You can see they're all following the last cart. And as soon as it's in place, then everybody just goes. There we go. Let's see what they got. So I can't remember which doll this is. It looks like we're definitely going to need some OxiClean on her dress, but she's got cute little shoes, and she's one of those hair-growing ideal dolls. And I think the red-headed one is more rare, so I'll take her home and find out.
First old book that I'm finding here, The Winter Comes. Oh, If Winter Comes, 1922. I've got to get this one. It's in pretty rough shape. Looks like it's been wet. Best Cartoons from Abroad, 1955. These big oversized books are calling my name this week. Oh look, the cover is the same as the binding, which has got a big rip, so that's a good thing. Look at how pretty that book is. Oh, I'm gonna have to look through this one. I love landscape. The Art of Engraving. Oh, that's cool.
So I saw this from across the way of like, this is gold. I love this. It's handmade, all vintage fabrics. This is good. So this is definitely homemade. It's big, so I'm gonna grab it. This looks like a chenille blanket. I don't know what this is. They're just fabric. It's definitely vintage. I'm gonna get it. That's cute. All right, 2 for 2 on the vintage dolls today. Look at that little elf baby with a bottle. It's got a little bit of a tear back here, but this is so cute.
All right, we're up to 10 books. Hopefully Jamie's doing good over there. I like this book because it was yellow, but it's like a cheat sheet for crossword puzzles. This is awesome. It's got a little tear in the binding back here, but it's called Vincent. And look at all the art. I was like, why is Jamie over here looking at the books? They're doing a cart switch out. What do you think of that one?
Oh, I'm just gonna film it. I think it's cool. It's polyester.
Oh, it is. It's hand done, huh?
Perfect for camping.
Yeah, they hold up well.
Here's another ideal toy, Smokey the Bear. This one's definitely older. I'll take it home and see how much he's worth. We don't do a ton of baby blankets, but this is, what are those books that we bought, all those books? Peter Rabbit? Is that?
They look like that.
Yeah, Gemma, Puddle Duck. Jemima. And then this is like a vintage Care Bears character, super cute. So I'm gonna grab these. This one definitely needs a good OxiClean.
Oh, Jamie. So I spied this bunny with her whole little tea outfit and her little cup. It's called a Bitsy Bunny. I found a couple of Afghans. What do you think Jamie will think of that one? It's kind of peachy, but this one, it's huge. I don't know that she's gonna go for it. But I am. I'll grab that for you guys. Someone will love it. This one is so well done. I thought it might be mass produced or machine done, but someone did this by hand. Anytime I can grab like a white or cream or neutral style Afghan, people just use them for throws or just comfy blankets that you put on the end of the bed. They go with everything. So these bins have been out a while, and there's a ton of stuff in them. Like, people just didn't like what they were finding, I guess. I found a couple good things so far. Don't know what, it's like fake wood. So this has chicken wire in it and like something to hang a picture from, like a clip. I'm tempted to just take the chicken wire out. I like the frame itself, but might just leave it as is. Then if it doesn't sell, because someone might like it, but if it doesn't sell, then I will take it out and put some art in there. Looks like Jamie found a baby doll and a bunch of quilts. This is either aluminum or pewter. I'm gonna guess lean on to the pewter side. I think someone gold leafed these nesting star boxes. There's a bunch in here. Let's see if I can get the lid off. Nope. But anyway, quite a few. I think they probably need a repaint. They got a couple scuffs and dings, but that's okay.
All right, so for our painting challenge this week, I'm gonna do 3 projects.
She's gonna paint my clocks.
All together I'm gonna paint everything because you keep buying all the painted stuff. Under $10 for these 3 projects, under $10 for Zeb's project. I'm gonna be using crockery on all of them. So I don't know what Zeb's doing.
So I'm doing Americana in here on the inset, and then black on the border, and then I'm gonna do black lettering to match our sign out front. I'm gonna make this say opened with stencils and closed with stencils.
And I'm going to very delicately paint around the edge of this clock with this little brush.
You got a drip.
It's fine, I'll get it later.
I know. It always gets worse before it gets better.
Well, I don't think I stirred the paint enough, so I'm gonna let this like initial coat dry, and then I'm gonna stir my paint better. All right, so you're doing black on the outside. Where's the Americana going?
So I'm doing anvil because I got to get rid of this yellow. It does not go with our sign that we currently have.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the Americana on the inside here.
Ooh, that's gonna look good.
I'll just cut it, you know. And then I will do the letters back stenciled in black.
And we're using the Cottage color because it's rated for outdoors. Our sign is actually painted in this paint, so it will do well out there. If you need any paint and products you see used today, visit JamiRayVintage.com. I'm trying to cover up this word and neutralize this, so I'm just gonna paint the center, then put a transfer over it, but the transfer probably won't cover the whole area. But I don't wanna cover the numbers, so I'm just gonna paint it. If it looks weird, I might paint the whole thing, we'll see.
Jamie's third project to my one.
Well, yours is big, like all this combined probably doesn't equal that. Look at the coverage on these and look at the coverage on this. I did not have my crockery stirred enough and it was like super soupy. So that should give you an idea. Like if you have a problem and you're like, oh, my Cottage color isn't covering well enough, these were just as shiny, but they covered better because I stirred it up more.
All right. We'll call this the 2.5 coat.
2.5 coat.
Yeah.
I think that it'll be full coverage after that.
Yep.
Look at that. That's good. So after that, then you're painting Americana in here.
Yeah, I wanted to get this done so I don't have to worry about it, and then I'll just come and cut around here, and if I get a little in the lip, it'll be all right.
So you're gonna go up the side with Americana?
I might. It depends on how.
Actually, it'd be easier if you would have painted the inside first and then the outside, but
No, I'm going opposite.
it's opposite day.
I'm gonna make it work.
It's gonna be a mega work day. That's all right. You can kind of see on mine where I did not mix it enough. Look how wet the paint still is. Yet these ones are all the way dry. So it's a good lesson for you. Make sure your paint's stirred.
Coat number 2 going on.
Coat number 2, you can see how much better it's covering. I mean, even though the first coat wasn't stirred up enough.
It's gonna be Jamie's lament of today that she didn't stir the paint good enough on this clock.
The second coat is going on fine. Well, I hate, like, I'm gonna have to do 3 coats because I didn't get enough coverage on that first coat, but it's fine. I've got a bigger brush now. I'll use the little brush for the details. All right, the Americana's going on. Now I wanna see you paint it so neat.
Hold on, you gotta. So this is the trick when you're trying. It's called cutting, right? But
So here, what's the trick with the line?
So you can kind of see how your edge of your brush is right there, and then you can just come and carry it on down. Your dad was a professional painter, and he never taped anything off. He just cut real careful.
I'm learning. Okay, I think, does that look straight?
The camera will tell the tale.
Your camera's in my way.
I think it's fine. Just put this
Okay.
up at top and that down on bottom, and you'll be fine.
Okay. I'm gonna go, okay. I don't know where my stick is, so I'm just using my finger. This is from the Iron Orchid Designs Brocante transfer. And it comes with a stick to like push it down, but I'm just using my fingernail because I don't feel like searching for the stick. And it's going under the glass, so I'm not gonna seal it. This is just over where that frame, oops, I don't know if I wanted the number 46 there. Oh well. Okay, ta-da.
Here, let me spin it so we can see how straight you got it. Oh, it's so good.
I'm using the Golden Rule wax here, just kind of around the edges, on the details. I did a little bit of distressing, but it's just to fancy it up. And then I'm gonna have Zeb find some sort of print to put in here. So Zeb's using the part of the Lover of Flowers transfer. He is doing it instead of me because he had a vision for this. When he bought it, he had a vision. I just painted it crockery for him.
Well, it didn't have the pendulum. It doesn't need the pendulum. It's an electronic mechanism. I need a stick, though. You did this with your fingernails. My fingernails are not as sharp as yours. Now that I've placed it, we're going to let Jamie finish since we're not finding a stick to apply these today. Yeah, but you cut it short. What are you going to do? I might put a little more in there. Don't worry about it. It was hard to, like, get it round. So I'll just put another little piece over there. Anyway, it doesn't have the pendulum. Doesn't need the pendulum because it's an electronic thing. So we're just going to, like, hide it. That it doesn't have it. It's fine.
All right, so Zeb added a little extra piece in there, and I think we're good to go. We're gonna distress the rest of this, and then we gotta work on that project. So Zeb's using I think they're 4-inch letters. I can't remember. We've got a stencil that's like a larger. I think these are 3. We have 4-inch or 5. We have 5-inch letters. I could not find all of ours. I was missing quite a few of them, so I just went with this smaller one. I was gonna go down this way, but I think I like it this way, and eventually I might add our hours up here. I'm not gonna do that in this video. We just need an open and close sign for now, but I might eventually add our hours up here. Yeah, that'll look good. So he's using Anvil. It's not as thick as DIY paint, but it does have a built-in sealer. So he's gonna have to do a coat, let it dry, and then do another coat.
Okay, I think I've got this as dark as I want it. Let's see what we got. See how straight it is. Got a little juicy under a couple spots, but I don't mind it. This is my sign, we're not selling it. Oh, my O is in the wrong spot. I'm gonna have to fix that. That is bad. All right, I feel like I'm too close to this. I gotta like step away and see what it looks like from a distance. So I think I'm gonna fill in where the stencil lines are, but I think that works. I like it. The closed looks good too. I don't even mind that it's not filled up. I may eventually do like our hours and stuff up here, but I think I like it just like that. All right, so the O had a little gap, and I'm just coming in here and filling it in with the stencil right here with this little portion that the D has on it. So now there's no gap on the O or the D. And I flipped it around and did the other side on the O and the P. All right, Jamie finished 8 projects and I got my 1 done.
Well, Zeb's took like an hour longer than mine, but that's just because his was very particular and mine was, can you guys even see him?
What happened is I got stuck like chasing all the little paint overages and making sure all the lines were crisp. But I'm like, this is gonna get distressed out in the snow. I'm not worried about it anymore.
We'll show you a close-up of all of these so that way you can see them. I'm pretty excited about this clock. That one's my favorite. It did turn out good. It's much better than I anticipated. I used crockery gold wax. This is the printable from the craft kits. And then we used some Iron Orchid Designs transfers. And I just used Anvil on the border and to stencil with and Americana in the middle. If you need any paint products or any of these items, visit JamiRayVintage.com. And if you like this video, hold on, let me give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more DIY. We'll see you on the next episode.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.